Good morning from Alston, CP4. If I'm being a little quiet, that's because it's very early. In fact, much earlier than we thought we'd be here. And that is the fault of one man. Tiaan Erwee, who is currently asleep in the checkpoint behind me, is making incredible time. His pace currently has him hours up on the course record, so we're really excited to see how his day develops. He currently has a lead of a good 6 hours over Mark Potts in second, who has just cleared Dufton, quite a lot further down the course. And just in the last half hour, it looks like Troup has overtaken James Leavesley and jumped into third position overall, which is fantastic. So we've had a really exciting night here. Unfortunately, we did lose James White in the afternoon yesterday. He's fine, he's in good spirits, but it's not going to be his year. Also, unfortunately, Jane Davey, who we'd obviously all been rooting for to finish her Montane Summer Spine Challenger adventure, didn't quite make it to the finish line. Got to around the point where things started to unravel last year again. Fingers crossed she'll get to come back and finally grab that medal.
Last night was again another freezing night out. Having DNF'd twice in the winter spine, and it can kind of knock your own confidence a little bit. So this is kind of a good opportunity to work on that, just knowing that you can do it. See you later. Cool, thanks guys.
My other pair of shoes, my lovely Hockers, something cracked inside and it was rammed it into the side of my big toe like you just push a nail in with a hammer. Unbelievably painful. Consequently, taping that all up gave me blisters everywhere else. But I hardly ever get blisters, so I've got sore feet. But that's the least of me worry.
Yesterday I had 2 hours sleep. That's all I've had so far. A couple of power naps, but that's it. It's the first time I've done anything like this. So I don't really know how I was going to approach it, so I'm just playing it all by ear.
Much better today than I felt yesterday. It's a little bit cooler. Yesterday was just so hot. It was awful. Yes, feeling quite good today. After a couple of hours sleep last night as well. So I say a good start on day one with Anna. I suspect she's way ahead. She's a very experienced athlete, good at what she does. So it was really lovely to run with her on the first day. I look forward to seeing her at the end. Having done the winter one, I knew roughly what I was letting myself in for, but there's lots of things I didn't know about the summer one, the weather, and the harder terrain, whether that's going to be worse on my feet. Just aiming to complete it, that's really the aim. So anything better than that is a huge bonus.
A lot of wobbling all over the place, but managed to catch 20 minutes kip on the moor just after the Tan Hill. There's certainly a few odd moments, not full-on hallucinations yet, but definitely some rocks that look like cardboard games and various things like that. So it's all part of the fun of it though, isn't it? I'm hoping to get in before nightfall on Friday. Finishing the daylight would be lovely. Must push on.
Knees are swollen, feet are shot, but a little smile on my face. When you're doing it, you don't like it, but when you're not doing it, you really want to do it. At the moment, I think it's absolute madness. It's just a constant battle, and it's just focusing on the next mile or the next tunnel or the next treat. So I'll give myself a treat every 2 hours. Might be a bit of Kendall mint cake.
Just trying to break the stages into, we got a little cafe stop here. There's another pub stop that will be shrinking in about 5 miles. Yeah, you just need to break it down. You can't think about tomorrow or the day after.
hot one, right? It takes to now to actually start to relax and enjoy it, I think. It's like, oh my God, it's the enormity of it. Except I'm laughing because it's really, really hot. And I've had to take my bra off and I'm actually hanging it out to dry, but I better not show you. We've got it all covered, I think, and now it's got to be up.
We got into Hawes at 7:30 this morning, had a couple hours kip, and it's been transformative. We left Hawes at midday.
It's been great hooking up with someone who knows the course for me, and also is very kind in sharing his knowledge about, you know, strategy around everything really. So I'm enjoying spending time with this man.
Oh, that shucks. I think that, you know, for me, part of the strategy of running is you run where it doesn't impact your ability to walk. You know, if you're going to run and then you can't walk properly afterwards, or you have to walk slower as a result, don't bother running, because the walking takes 80% of the time anyway. Focus on that instead.
I think a massive low point was yesterday for me. I was sick and had mild sunstroke, so I saw a medic at Montane. I was very much thinking about ending it, but there was an amazing checkpoint manager, looked after me, hooked me up with this man to help me get over Fountain Spell and Penny Ghent. But today is already turning out to be much better, so it's amazing what 1.5 hours sleep can do.
Greetings from CP5 at Bellingham. It's been a tough day on the course today, really hard. Although there's been a fair amount of cloud cover, there's still sections of the course where it's blazing sunshine and 25 degrees. And after 3 days of this, the sleep deprivation is really starting to tell. Even on our race leader, Tiaan Erwee, who is currently asleep in the checkpoint behind me. Tiaan has an almighty lead. He's got time to take a little bit of rest. He's currently a few hours up on Ian Keith's course record. Mark Potts is in second position, with Troup not far behind him. She's also on course to break the course record that she set herself last year. That's just the front pack. Further down the course, obviously, there are different battles going on. At 8 PM this evening, there is a cut-off in place for the Montane Summer Spine Race, and the runners have to get there and get out again by 8 PM. So there are plenty of runners back there down the course fighting their own personal battle to get in, get their admin done, and get back on the course again before it's too late. Apologies that this piece to camera is being done directly into a phone. Tiaan back there is being so quick, it has stretched our little media team over about 160 miles of the course. We didn't want to bring our videographer all this way up because then they wouldn't be covering the back end of the race as well, and everyone's important in the Montane Spine Race.